Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, what to do, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as, like I said, drop a comment down below. Let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So that's about it. We got one card from the Book of Awareness deck, the cards I've been using for the meat and potatoes of this read. Here we go. Boom. And then we got 3 cards from the regular tarot. Boom, the black ones, okay? All right, so let's get it popping. The message has to do with open your wings. Okay? No bird can fly without opening its wings, and no one can love without exposing their heart. Okay? I'm going to read it again. No bird can fly without opening its wings, and no one can love without exposing their heart. All right. So what this energy has to do with, what this message has to do with this morning is it has to do with those who are in search for God. Those that are trying to get to know God, right? This is that type of energy. I don't know about y'all, but before you even get on your spiritual journey and you're introduced to God, right? That little buffering period where there's that fearful energy where I don't know, and you're kind of wet behind the ears, right? This is that type of energy here, right? We always talk about the relationship, right? This is that type of energy for those who's trying to discover who God is personally and try to build that personal relationship. Is you're going to have to be vulnerable. You're going to be stripped down. The moment that you give God the okay, God's going to strip you down and put you in a space of being naked, right? And have you to expose your heart, right? This is that type of energy. Y'all know what it's like when God is on you, right? When God's on you, you don't give a fuck about what you look like, what people think. It's just you feel God, the Holy Spirit, indwelling and overwhelming you, right? And in ways of that, it can come in the form of tearing up. It can come in the form of speaking in tongues or whatever that energy is. It's when God overwhelms you, right? So this type of energy here has to do with allowing God to overwhelm you, right? Allowing God to surround you, right? This is that type of energy when you're in that energy of letting God overwhelm you and surround you. This is where you can surrender. You can surrender. Your ego falls to the wayside. Your pride falls to the wayside. All it's about is you and God. It's just you getting a word. God, I need a word from you, right? Open my heart so I can get a word from you. Open my heart so I can feel what you feel. Open my eyes so I can see from your perspective, right? With this type of energy in these moments in time, yeah, with the 7 of Cups. This has to do with dealing with emotional confusion. You're, as a collective, our emotions being unstable, inconsistent, right? This is that type of energy here. When it comes to this emotional confusion, it has to do with the lack of knowing where you're going, right? Or just in general, the lack of finding home, going back to Zion, going back to your creator and understanding your creator, right? Because God has delivered the promise, right? Regardless, there's a promise that God let us know with this rainbow here is the prime promise there. Boom. It's going to be a journey to get back to the promise. And the promise is going back home to God, coming into oneness with God. Right? With this type of energy in these moments in time here. When it comes to old ways of living, old ways of thinking, God, to walk on that journey with God, you're going to have to let that go. Going to have to let it go. This is for all of us, right? As a collective, yeah. With the Eight of Cups, walking away from what you once known. Understanding that what's behind you is no longer a part of your life no more. This is that type of energy. Taking this journey to walk with God. And to even be able to take this journey to walk with God, you're going to have to leave what's behind, right? This emotional inconsistency. This emotional chaos, right? Not being in alignment, being not really in alignment with God, not really paying attention to God, not really in this energy of hearing God. And you got to understand, man, when it comes to God and when God speaks to us, God's always speaking. It all requires how close you are and how much you're willing, like really listening, right? This is that type of energy, because sometimes when there's a lot going on in our lives, it can dim the voice or it can lower the voice of God. It can dim the light of God being there, right? Where God falls in the background, God falls in the midst, right? This is that type of energy of when things are going, when life gets going, right? When the going gets tough, you're able to disconnect from the world and tap into God and bring God to the forefront of your life. So you get to the forefront of your vision, to the forefront of your emotions, right? So you can get an understanding of the next move that you need to make. Because when you bring God to the forefront of your life, then you can make accurate, precise actions, behaviors, moves, right? Very precise, very accurate, correctly, right? Instead of moving in an energy of risky, in an energy of incomplete, in an energy of unsureness, non-steady, right? This is that not consistent, right? Inconsistent, right? This is that type of energy when you decide to focus on God. God is order. God is harmony. God brings things together. God releases confusion, right? This is that type of energy. You gain the awareness moving towards God with the Ace of Swords. You gain this awareness of where you're going, what the purpose that God put you here for, what you're experiencing in these current moments in time. You learn all of that being close to God. You learn what your mission is being close to God. You learn how to build that relationship being close to God. You learn how to heal yourself being close to God. You learn how to manifest things in your life by being close to God. Right? This is that type of energy, being able to open your heart. And when you're able to open your heart, you're allowing God to fill you up. In the moment that God fills you up, you have to be obedient to walk with God despite what you see. So this is that or experience, hear, feel, touch, 5 senses, right? This is that type of energy here as well. God will put you in situations to help you fly. Spread your wings and fly and really experience them, right? This is that type of energy. It may be uncomfortable. It may put you in an energy of unease, right? Regardless, God is here to show you and groom you into the best divine individual that you can be. You're here to have the best earthly experience being a spirit here. Right? You're here to learn about your source. You're here to learn about yourself. You're here to learn about the world around you. This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. You're here to gain awareness about your life purpose, your life's mission, what God needs for you. You're here to experience a relationship with God like no other. Right? Right. So to wrap this message up, it has to do with opening your heart and allowing God to fill you up. Opening your mind and allowing God to fill you up. To give you the awareness on how to move forward. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as just drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as just going to share these vids, man. So we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Stay up and bye-bye.